Diplomats privately acknowledge that both sides may interpret the promise differently, one as political assurance, the other as economic flexibility. What remains undisputed is the symbolism. By publicly naming Modi and invoking a specific commitment, Trump turns a private assurance into a global statement. It's a hallmark of his foreign policy style, using public declarations to create momentum, often leaving counterparts to manage the consequences. For the United States, the move underscores a broader ambition to isolate Russia not just militarily but commercially, to ensure that every barrel of oil, every trade deal reflects a moral stance on the war in Ukraine. Trump's team argues that this is how pressure works, through collective alignment, not just sanctions on paper. For India, it's a balancing act that will test the limits of its strategic autonomy. Modi's government has long championed a multi-aligned foreign policy, engaging Washington, Moscow and Beijing simultaneously. Trump's announcement forces a visible tilt westward. Whether New Delhi sustains it depends on how much support it receives from Washington in return, in technology transfers, defense cooperation and market access. As the briefing concludes, Trump repeats his central message: "They assured me they will not be buying oil from Russia." The phrase, simple but potent, becomes the headline of the night. Cable news networks flash it across screens. Commentators debate whether it's a diplomatic breakthrough or political theatre. But in the world of diplomacy, words often precede reality. Even the suggestion of India pulling back from Russian oil purchases could influence markets, shift prices, and pressure other countries to reconsider their own trade with Moscow. In the end, the statement is less about barrels and more about alignment, about signalling who stands where in a world increasingly defined by choices between East and West. Trump's words, spontaneous as they may seem, fit into a broader narrative, the reshaping of global power through the politics of energy. As the cameras fade and the briefing room empties, one thing is clear: the president has once again made diplomacy headline news. And somewhere between Washington and New Delhi, the quiet recalculations have already begun.